get my stream started. And instead, I quit out of the host. Oh my goodness. What's good, everybody?
Hello.
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 안녕하세요.
Oh, I am loud.
It's okay. Be loud, be proud. Trust me, my kid will try to compete with you right now. She is. I don't know. Somebody gassed her up. She got a full tank. It's being wild.
Vroom vroom.
Right? How you feeling tonight, Buck?
Good.
Sweet. I hear some tunes in the background there. What?
Put a cap on it or I'm gonna throw it in the trash.
My kid and these markers. It's gonna drive my wife insane. So, like, just a regular fact of life that if you give a child a marker, they will lose the cap to it. Just a fact.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That's a promise.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100% guaranteed. The second you take your eyes off of that marker, the cap's gone. Forever. I'm not sure if it ends up in Narnia or in another dimension, but it goes somewhere. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Let her come on back here and say hi, everybody.
You gotta, Shale, you gotta help your sister come up with her cage name.
I agree.
Because if they're gonna go to nationals, they gotta have at least an inkling. Maybe it happens at nationals. Maybe they take someone's eye out and they become the gouger or something.
The gouger.
I'm sorry, what are we talking about here?
My sister just won state champion or state for MMA
Nice.
for her division, and so Buck is saying that we got to come up with a cage name for her. She doesn't have one.
Hey, yes, I'm literally looking at you, child. I swear I am. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I know. You sensed I was in the middle of an actual conversation. I can tell. I know you're my big girl. Now, why don't you go take a bath and get all that marker wiped off of you? Anyway. I mean, normally you get a call sign or you would get a nickname. Somebody else does give it to you, but usually it's something, you know.
Yeah, bestowed upon you.
Yeah, so like what has she done? Like what is she known for in the ring?
I don't know. She just started a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. So she doesn't have like a set style. She's not like arm barring everybody and shit.
Oh, she is an arm bar for sure. She's Rousey's her favorite fighter.
Oh God, please don't say that.
Rousey and my cousin Nicole.
She's her favorite like judo artist, right? Because in the MMA, I watched Rousey get handled. That was so bad.
Yeah. Well, it's because we grew up on watching all the old school MMA and shit.
Oh, dude, man, look. The Lyoto Machida is still one of my favorites. He will always be one of the GOATs. What's up? And I knew John Jones was too good to be true. I knew it.
But yeah, so like we grew up with like Tito and shit like that because my parents went to school with Tito.
Like the Tito Chuck fights were something else. I remember them back in the
Chuck
day.
Liddell.
Yeah, man, that was.
We used to pay-per-view that shit when I lived in a mobile home park growing up.
Hell yeah. Not gonna miss out on that. Are you kidding me? It's the Iceman. Get out of here.
Right?
You know, I don't think my child understands that it's not too late to start over. She better chill out. Mommy's not having it today. And I have an alibi. I was here on stream the whole time. I got noise canceling headphones. What's up, Stress? Sorry, buddy. Hope you had a wonderful day and are having a good night, Vampire Princess. I had a pretty good day. It wasn't bad. Just long and tiresome. Work is like that sometimes. My shoulders are achy. I'll say that. Like, my shoulders feel like I've been working out. Doing these fucking screens. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't have to go in there and intervene. Ugh. Gotta do the dad thing and look disappointed and snap my fingers. It's gonna be terrible because my kid's super smart. She's a smart ass already. She's only 3. Like, I feel like she's gonna figure it out real soon and give me a lot of sass because she knows I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, they learn that so quick.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Now that's what my dad used to tell me back in the day. It's like, son, you better straighten your shit up or I'll take you, as I brought you in this world, I'll take you out, and I'll make 2 more just like you. I was like, damn, Pops. All right. Anyway, okay, cool. I don't have to get up. That's awesome. So, yeah, more golf tonight, man. Community loves this fucking game.
I know. I voted for Lockdown Protocol.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that was going to be the one because I want to try it. I haven't played it yet, but we can always do it tomorrow. Like, I ain't got shit to do this weekend except stream and hang out with my family. I'm planning my 24-hour stream for next weekend.
Nice.
I think it's next week. Shit, hold on, let me look at the calendar. I have no idea. I don't want to be a liar. Doop, boop, doo, doo, doo. It is not next week, but no, it is. Yep, next weekend. Yep. Because today's the 22nd, so either the 29th that night or the 30th, like that day, I will start, or excuse me, the 30th. I'll either start the 30th or the 1st, with the potential to go until the 2nd. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Y'all get to see me whacked out. Fucking no sleep for 2 days. Oh, man. I almost wish I enjoyed coffee.
You don't enjoy coffee?
Oh, I hate coffee. Can't stand the smell of it. Yeah, it smells terrible.
Coffee's gross.
I agree, 100%. I'd rather have a Monster or like a Diet Mountain Dew or some shit. Like, I've drank coffee many, many times, and I just don't, there's no version of it I like. Like, iced coffee, I think, is the worst. Why would you want that shit cold? That don't even make no sense to me.
I definitely had to get used to iced coffee, for sure.
It's
Oh,
only
my-
warm drinks, so.
I mean, like, I don't really like a whole lot of ice in my drinks. I always order drinks without ice. But, like, hot drinks, it's like, yeah, but it's coffee. It already tastes bad. Why do you want it cold? Like, goddamn.
Yeah, no, I can't. I don't finish warm or hot drinks at all.
Like, dude.
Can't do it. Even hot cocoa.
I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll resist coffee for as long as I can. But you work for, like, 40 straight hours and fucking building a show. And it's like, all right, give me some fucking coffee. Like, give me coffee or I'm going to fall asleep and drop something on somebody's head. So, and then in that case, my boss hands me his cup of coffee, and it's like straight black Insta coffee, and it's like, dude, why?
Coffee.
It's coffee. Sorry, that's my New York family and me.
The coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, like my mother's side of the family, her entire side of the family's from upstate New York. Like,
Your mother.
your mom, she's my ma. But
I like it.
as she said when I was a kid, we sounded like cats. Ma, ma. Running around the
That's
house.
hilarious.
Now it's just, I don't know, it's just normal. But yeah, no, my mother and her, basically that entire side of the family's from New York. Like, I was the first, no, that's a lie. My older brother was the first generation born outside of New York. That's how I know there's a town in New York called New Mexico, New York. You want to talk about some weird shit? When I was told my grandfather was born in New Mexico, I'm like, oh, that's crazy awesome. Like Santa Fe or like, and they're like, what? No, New York. I'm like, okay, listen, those aren't the same places. And they had to prove it to me on a map that there's a town called New Mexico, New York. I was like, get the fuck out of here. What's up, Cozy? I hear an echo. Is your speaker still? It might be. Let me turn that off. I don't know why it does that. Turn all this down. There we go. All right, is the echo gone now? What's up, Cozy? How you feeling? Are you gonna join us tonight, Cozy? Get down on some of that golf. Oh man, still got grease on my hands.
Speaking of grease,
Damn it. What up?
I found a new old musical from the 1980s by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and one of the characters' name is Greaseball. Because
Alright.
she is a diesel train, and it is all about, the whole musical is all about trains racing.
Really?
Yep.
Wait. Racing trains.
Yes.
Oh man,
And all of the actors are on roller skates.
we have to show the Fast and Furious producers this production. Yeah.
Oh, it's been around since the 80s. I guarantee they know it. It's called Starlight Express.
You're assuming they know how to spell theater. Have you seen the Fast and Furious movies?
I have. I stopped after the third one.
Oh man, you've missed out. Like they rate the. I'm almost positive I saw one where they fought a submarine with cars on ice. I was like, this is this. Yeah, it gets crazy. I'm not saying they're good movies. They are not. But if you like seeing the craziest shit ever, definitely finish watching the series.
I think the only reason I would continue watching it would be because of the actors from Blue Crush.
What about Idris Elba? He's in one and he has superpowers.
No, because
That's
specifically
just Idris
because of
Elba.
the Blue Crush.
He said that's just Idris Elba. He's just his normal state. Like, yeah, he legit. If you haven't seen that one, and anybody who watches this or is watching this, if you haven't seen that particular Fast and the Furious, it's one of the offshoot ones. It has Idris Elba in it. I'm not joking. That dude is straight up the Terminator. It is awesome. Truly a don't think about it movie, but you know, because if you think about it for 2 seconds, everything falls apart and it's very stupid. But if you don't think about it and you like a good popcorn flick, I suggest it. To think I'm not even sponsored by those people. I'll still talk good shit about them. They make dumb movies that are insanely entertaining. Oh, but that being said, like, I don't know, man. Now I want to see racing train. I want to see somebody drift a train.
No, it's people dressed as people, but like,
Well, don't
they're on
ruin
roller
it for
skates
me.
and they do tricks and stuff.
I'm thinking like the dude that made The Boys takes over Thomas the Tank Engine to start racing trains and shit or something. I don't know. Like my mind's going places now.
Right? Yeah, it's called Starlight Express, and it's only, I think, ever been played in, like, performed in Europe.
Really? No shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm gonna have to talk to. I got a really good friend of mine who's super into theater. I'm gonna see if he's heard of it. Like, bro.
Oh, they'll probably groan as soon as you mention it.
Oh no, okay. So this particular friend of mine, whose favorite theatrical production of all time is Avenue Q. Have you ever?
Okay, but this
Yeah.
is made by the same person who made Cats.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I said they would groan.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna groan. Are you shitting me? That one hurts. And I saw the movie too, and I'm
Oh,
not.
I have not seen it.
Oh, that is a fever dream fueled by cocaine.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
It's because Andrew Lloyd Webber wants to be Sondheim so bad. And he can't do it enough without stealing it.
And yet, the only place he can seem to get noticed is T-Move. Son of a bitch. Oh, dude. Oh. We got any? It's just the three of us so far. I was kind of early anyway. Sitting here chilling. Been a long ass day. Fine, don't play golf with us. You see how easy that is? You see how easy that is?
I'm just trying to lead the practice.
Oh yeah, the practice. I forget.
But if you want to, one of my favorite songs to, that I'm obsessed with right now is "Pumping Iron" from Starlight Express. I've been listening to it nonstop all day.
Nice.
Because the role originally has been a man for the last 30-something years.
Yeah.
And they made it a woman, and it's so great and gay, and I love it.
Oh, woman.
A woman.
A woe man, if you will.
Dude. No, I'm not one of those people that ever get mad about gender swaps. Just make sure that whatever you do it in, it's it works and it's fun.
Oh, it's such a great swap.
Oh yes, there we go. Yo, Chill Will, what's up, bro? Chilling. We're just waiting for folks to join us, and then we're gonna have an epic night of golf. My wife should be joining us. The wonderful bearded lady should be joining us after we put the baby to bed. I'm not saying that she's not gonna knock her out, but one or the other kid's going to sleep tonight. I get it. I'm sad. Why are you sad, Chill? Don't be sad. Be glad. Totally a commercial from the 90s.
Don't be sad. Go get a tattoo.
What's good? What is good? I told my wife she has to finish her tattoo before I go get any of mine. Because she's like, you can go get one. And I'm like, well, the one I want is going to be like my whole sleeve. My whole left arm's getting done. Shoulder to... Yeah, like shoulder all the way down to the wrist. I still need to be able to cover it up for professional reasons, but I'm gonna sleeve out my whole arm. Like when I was in my early 20s, I got this tattoo done, and it's cheesy, but it meant a lot to me, and it still does. And when the guy that did it chewed up my arm with a 12 wide needle until there was no skin left in like 4 or 5 spots, and he gave me my money back. At least the guy who owned the shop gave me my money back because that dude wasn't supposed to be tattooing on anybody. And now I know why. But I want to take this and then I want to replicate it in every language I can fit on my arm. And then I'm going to turn it into armor, like pieces of plate armor, and then have it turn into like a battle scene as it goes up my arm. Do inside and out. I mean, it's going to cost a couple grand, but if my idea works out, it's going to be a sick-ass fucking tat, bro. I'm sad I'm sick. Ugh, I hate being sick. I'm a bitch when I'm sick. Although, technically, I have an excuse. The nerve damage in my neck, like, when it comes to body aches, like, if you catch the flu and everybody gets them body aches, that shit feels like somebody beats on me at night. I wake up legit having a hard time moving. My wife's like, you're being such a baby. And I'm like, yep. Yes, I am. Accept it and get me a sippy, please. But she's a champ, though. Like, every time she gets sick, it's like nothing. It's crazy. I caught COVID. It almost killed me twice. Fucking had fever dream. Yeah, oh, yeah, dude. If you haven't heard this story, yeah. So I caught COVID in the November before COVID became a thing. My doctors had no clue what was wrong with me. They thought it was viral and that was about it. Like there was really nothing no one knew what was wrong with us. But I got sick. All of my roommates got sick. My kids got sick. My wife got sick. All my coworkers got sick. Like literally everybody caught this shit. And it gave me, oh Lord, every symptom. Like, I can't think of one symptom I did not have at one point in time. Like, everything from nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, sweats. I had a temperature of like 204, like twice. What? Yeah. My wife found me in the middle of the night. Get this. I don't remember this at all. Like, my wife's the one that told me this happens, and I believed her. But she found me, because our bedroom was on the second floor of our house at the time. She found me crawling down the stairs on my hands and knees begging for help in the middle of the night. just begging, crying, and begging for help. And I'm like, dude. Like, and then once all that stopped, then the respiratory shit started where I couldn't breathe for like 3 straight days. It was bad. It fucked me up for like 2 weeks. And having a temperature of 200 or of 104 is like way too high. Shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. No, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm. My wife, on the other hand, caught the sniffles for like a week. So did my kid at the time. The baby wasn't born yet. But our middle child, her and my wife caught the sniffles. It was like they had the cold, and I'm just sitting there shaking my head like this is unreal. This is unreal. Can't believe we all caught the same shit, but it almost killed me. On the other hand, my wife is like, sucks. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, she's a mutant, man. She's like an X-Man. Just can't get her down. Yeah. No, and I caught it twice. That shit was messed up. The second time it wasn't as bad, but it was still bad. I still spiked a bad fever and had like every symptom known to man. It's like, ugh. And after about 2 weeks, you just kind of give into it. And you're like, this is my life now. And then I got better. Ugh. Yeah, no, I've only ever been like really sick, stressed like 3 or 4 times in my life. Like, I've always been a very healthy person. I don't really get sick too often. And then I blew out the disc in my neck and paralyzed myself. And then after that, it was like I got sick all the damn time. Sucked.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Well, my neurosurgeon's like, well, it's the reason why is because your immune system's, it's taking a back seat to your nerves healing and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Let me just keep fucking getting sick every 2 months or 2 years straight. Yeah, that's another fun story. I was 27 years old and I paralyzed myself by blowing a disc out in my neck and letting it go for like 2 months, and it almost sawed my spinal cord apart.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I lost all feeling from my chest down, and I had bilateral paralysis on the outside of my hands. The outside, my 2 outside fingers, my ring finger, my pinky finger, I couldn't feel anything like from that half of my hand over, and the same thing with my arms. Yep, lost the ability to walk for like almost a month. Yeah.
That's insane. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, it was. So I didn't know what was really wrong with me. I figured something was fucked up because I'm walking like Frankenstein. I'm like swinging my hips to walk. And I went to a chiropractor. The chiropractor's like, you're messed up. And I'm like, yeah. Can you tell me what's wrong with me? And they're like, let's find out. And they took this little tool. And I don't remember the name of it. It has a name, but I don't remember the name of it. But it's got it's like a pinwheel full of needles. What's up, Annabelle? I'm regaling an interesting story. How are you doing tonight? Anyway, yeah, so it's like this little pinwheel thing, like with a handle on it, that's got needles on it, and it's to gauge pain. So you roll it along your leg, and it hurts. It's supposed to hurt a little bit. And, but they're not supposed to put any pressure on it because it's a sharp-ass needle. You're supposed to feel it instantly because, nerves are supposed to work. And dude rolls it down my leg, and he says, close your eyes and tell me when you feel it. And he rolled it down my leg, and I went, well, I feel you touching me, but... And he goes, well, hold on, tell me what you feel. And he did it again, and I went, just feel a little bit of pressure, that's all. And he goes, what about now? And he goes, oops. And I went, oops. And I looked down, and he had put those needles into my leg, and I was bleeding. And I never felt it. Shit was crazy.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I can laugh about it now, but it was a truly terrifying experience in my life. I was 27 years old, and I paralyzed myself. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then eventually I got to go see a neurosurgeon. And the neurosurgeon got me into an MRI, full body MRI. And when I finished the full body MRI, I went home, and I got a phone call 2 hours later. Now, bear in mind, I got the MRI, I believe it was Wednesday night. And I got a phone call at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, like from a doctor. And the doctor, my neurosurgeon called me, not his assistant, not a nurse, not the office. The neurosurgeon called me and was like, listen, I need to get you, no, it was Thursday. That's right, it was Thursday. Because he said, listen, I need to get you into surgery on Saturday. And I'm like, well, that's well, that's like a day away, doc. Like, sure, okay. And he's like, no, you don't understand. The only reason I'm not putting you into surgery tomorrow is because you're so young. I have to practice this tomorrow, and then Saturday we're gonna do your surgery. And I was like, huh, why, if you don't mind me asking? He goes, well, because the damage done to your spinal cord, if you sneeze really hard right now, you'll kill yourself. And I went, oh, cool. Freaked out internally for like half an hour, and then calmed down. I had the surgery on Saturday, and I was fine. I went home like, I don't know, like 4 days after my surgery. Doctor said I could go home when I could stand up and use the bathroom by myself. 3 days later, I stood up and used the bathroom by myself. I hate hospitals. I'm not staying. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not, but I got a nice little scar on my neck from it. I got a titanium plate in my neck, and some pig bone in there. But they fused the C5, 6, and 7 vertebrae. And according to the doc, if I had split my spinal cord at the C5 or, anywhere near that, it would have stopped my heart and my lungs.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. And I quote, if you sneeze real hard right now, you'll die. I was like, oh, shit. All right. Cool. Just lay that on me, why don't you? Yeah, so listen, everybody. When you get pains and shit in your neck and your back, like, don't ignore that stuff. It gets serious if you ignore it long enough. I promise. I am a fine example. I've had 2 major surgeries on my back. I had that one on my spine, my lower lumbar spine, where they fused the 5, 6, and 7 vertebrae together. And then, like, 6 months after that, I had another, what was it called? It sounded like the death of disco. I can't remember exactly. It was a discectomy or discopathy or something like that, where they went into my lower lumbar spine and they took the vertebrae that was pressing on my spinal cord of my lower lumbar spine and they shaved part of it away so it wouldn't be pressing on my spine anymore. And they did that like 6 months after my neck. This shit was wild. Yeah, another nice little scar for that one. Can't see that one though. Tisk. Adabu said, whoa. Beards then proceeded to not move for an entire day. Actually, I went to Baskin Robbins and hung out with my friends and caught a buzz. I'm terribly, listen, in my 20s, y'all, I was terribly irresponsible. With my own health, with everything. I was a dumbass. Teenage years all the way up to probably about 30-ish. You could describe me as interesting. I think altogether in my life, I've had like 300 stitches. I've broken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bones. Only 5 bones, but I've broken 5 bones. Bunch of ribs, my hand, 2 bones in my hand. I fucked myself up pretty good when I was younger. I try not to do that now that I'm older. But yeah, resetting your own bones is never fun. When I broke my hand, I reset both bones in my hand myself, and I passed out. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know if anybody's ever broke a bone quite like that, but this hand right here, these 2 bones right there, I punched a wall when I was angry. My stupid temper. And the wall was a load-bearing wall in my apartment, and there was a refrigerator behind it, and I struck the studs. And I fucking broke. Okay, so it's really hard to explain exactly what happened because I was very much in a haze at that moment, but I struck the wall and my hand was stuck like this, and I couldn't understand why, because I had dislocated my fingers before. I was a martial artist and I played football and hockey. Like, I've done that before, so that shit hurts, but fuck it, just yank your fingers and pow, like I yanked my fingers real hard and I felt them seat back into place, but my hand was still crimped like this, and I'm like,
what are you yanking there, boy?
My fingers when I broke my hand. So to restart the story a little bit, I got mad and I punched a wall. It was a load-bearing wall with a refrigerator behind it, and I struck the king stud with my ring finger and my pinky finger knuckles. Like, I didn't hit it flat. I struck it, and I broke those 2 bones in my hand, and I greenlanded them. So they were sticking up like a tent, like this, in the skin. So the skin was sticking up like this, and like that, and the 2 bones were sticking up like tented like that. And that's why I said my hand was crimped like this, and I turned it over and I was like, oh shit, it was the first time I saw my hand like that. Bear in mind, I couldn't feel my hand. which was odd because when you dislocate something, it hurts like a motherfucker. And putting it back into place hurts just as much. Like, I have yet to have my shoulder pop back into place and it not hurt as much as it did to pop it out. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, well, I put my fingers back into place. Why didn't that hurt? And I flipped my hand over and I freaked out. I'm like, oh, shit. And I